Back in the kitchen, we're just going to go over a couple things about the structurally insulated panel addition. So just a reminder that the original kitchen had 3 windows and 4 doors, so absolutely no counter space. And so right where that wood block is on the wall is where the concrete block wall was for the back of the kitchen, which we knocked out and added a 12 by 6 structurally insulated panel addition, plus the mudroom, which you'll see in just a minute. So a couple things about this structural insulated panel addition. You can see where the floor changes. That's the 6 feet of the depth of the addition. The ceiling is 312 coming into the house. You can see that there's a bearing beam here that resides on each wall, or loads to each wall. And then one of the key things about structurally insulated panels is that you have to route out in the panels for electrical, unless you do what we did, which was we put a standout baseboard. See, here's the cap to the baseboard. It's about 1.5 inches deep, and then that provides just enough width for flat electrical boxes. So this is an electrical raceway that we ran here. And then I planned all the other wiring for indoor and outdoor lights and for the mudroom through this wall, which is not structurally insulated panel. It's just a 2x framed wall, because the structurally insulated panels go all the way through for the 6x6 addition. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the SIPS edition. There's a few lessons learned here, but I'll cover those in that lessons learned section at the end of the class. One thing to bear in mind is that structurally insulated panels do not have a lot of drying capacity. So you have to be very careful about detailing for water and air management. That's what gets you into trouble. And when you look at the SIPS edition on Green Building Advisor, there's quite a bit of detail on the type of tapes that I used, and how there's some drying potential to the interior. But the key to the getting it right in terms of bulk water management and air management is that there's no penetrations. So if we take a step back here and look at the roof, one of the reasons I'm not terribly concerned about the fact that I've got structurally insulated panels, no furring strips, and then the roof membrane directly down on top of that. So the zero drying potential of the exterior on this is that I've got really, really good bulk water management and air leakage because it's such a simple box. So the last thing, so I got to show you the pier foundation. Decided to do piers instead of a full foundation. Because it was easy. I could do it pretty much by myself. And you can see here, there's the 6x6 pressure treated, loaded to the 2 bearing beams. And then note that at the base of each column, there is a capillary break, that membrane. So that's how we keep the porous concrete separated from the addition. And then the floors are the floor is a structurally insulated panel too. Each the same depth for an R38 all the way around the house. But there is one thing I wanted to show you. Structurally insulated panels, in terms of the dimensions, they don't give you a lot of room for error. So I'm going to go up and show you just how close we called it. So the roof comes in and tucks in. You can see right here the detail. I triple checked the measurements because this addition is exactly 18 feet long and 6 feet deep. And I had to be real careful to get the slope of the roof right, because the panels are what they are. Once they cut those panels, they better fit. So I had to make sure that the floor heights matched up perfectly on the interior of the house. And then I had to be really careful about how little room I had. You can see tucking into this corner, You know, I just don't have a lot of room to play with if I got the measurements wrong. So I was really, really careful on the dimensions, because site modifying structurally insulated panels is not easy. And that's pretty much it.